slow down, please, I can't take any more. Inside the humid gym locker room, my small frame was pinned between three massive, muscular men. I let them do whatever they wanted with me. Meanwhile, my boyfriend was just outside the door, keeping watch. My name is EIA, and I'm a college freshman. Since I turned 18, I've spent my nights in the beds of all kinds of men. They gave me pleasure, but none of them could truly satisfy me. That was until a chance encounter led me into my boyfriend's fitness circle, which blew the doors to a whole new world wide open. Faster, Liam, please, faster. In the dead of night, I was straddling my boyfriend, grinding against him with everything I had. Babe, I'm done. Oh god, wait, no, stop. But it was too late. With a muffled groan, he went limp, and everything slipped out of me. I couldn't help but snap. Again? Seriously? Liam scratched his head, looking pathetic. I'm sorry, EIA. I really tried my best. Seeing his guilt, I didn't have the heart to scream. I grabbed a towel and headed to the shower to finish the job myself. Looking at my reflection, I sighed. I had inherited my mom's jeans' heavy breasts, a round, perky ass, and legs that went on for days. I had the kind of body men would kill for. Since the day I became an adult, I had tasted many men. My body was sensitive, a perfect instrument for pleasure, and no matter how big the guy was, I always stayed tight, like I was untouched. I thought I was destined to be a toy for men forever, until I met Liam. He was sweet and treated me like a queen. He was a gym rat with a solid build. My friends were all jealous, saying I'd scored a top-tier man. I believed them at first, until our first night together. He was useless. I thought he was just nervous or inexperienced. But over 2 months of dating, I tried every trick in the book. I bought lingerie that would make any man's nose bleed. I even masturbated right in front of him to get him going. He'd get a reaction, but he'd go soft before we could even start. He couldn't even get it in. He looked like a beast, but his equipment was as soft as a wet noodle. Liam felt terrible about it and always tried to use his mouth to compensate. But for someone as experienced as me, that was like trying to put out a forest fire with a squirt gun. At the start, I could lie to myself because I loved him, but after 2 months, I was at my breaking point. Being constantly unsatisfied made my skin look dull, and I spent every night tossing and turning. I didn't understand why the universe gave me this peak sexual body but wouldn't give me a partner who could handle it. What's the point of love without satisfaction? The cold water hit my skin, but instead of cooling my desire, it only made the itch worse. For a second, I desperately wanted a real brute to pin me down and wreck me. Only after my body finally shook with a forced climax did I wash my hands and try to stop thinking about it. The turning point came 3 days ago. Liam told me he wanted to take me to his gym to help him hit some sales targets and impress his boss. I started getting ready early that morning. I always felt that even if our sex life was a disaster, I had to give him face in public, especially in front of his coworkers and friends. I picked out a tiny crop top and a microskirt that showcased every curve and my long legs. If I leaned over even an inch, you'd see my lace thong. Looking in the mirror, I looked innocent enough, but something felt missing. When I went to put on stockings, I saw the problem. The crop top was so tight that my bra lines were ruining the silhouette. Without hesitation, I ditched the bra and just slapped on some pasties. Thinking about Liam's gym bro friends losing their minds over me made me shiver with excitement. Yes, I loved being watched. The way men stared at me like they wanted to devour me made me feel powerful and confident, but that was as far as it went. I loved the game, but Liam was good to me. I didn't actually plan on cheating, but the moment I stepped into that gym and saw those men dripping in sweat, my resolve wavered. I had underestimated my own hunger. Just the sight of the bulges in their shorts made my face flush and my body hum with heat. Liam didn't notice. He just pulled me around to introduce everyone. This is Kai Miller. He's our top trainer. Kai was at least 6'3", with bronzed skin and muscles like a Greek statue. My eyes went straight to his crotch. The way his athletic shorts strained against him made me swallow hard. No wonder he was the top seller. With a body like that, any woman would be under his spell. I was no exception. I stared at his massive frame and started imagining things I shouldn't. And this is Jax Reed. He's new, used to be a pro basketball player. His aim is